Welcome to Beyond the Buzz, where curiosity meets clarity. I'm Dr. Tara Moroz, scientist and communicator with decades of experience translating complex human research into clear, evidence-informed insight. Today, we're looking at peptides, often promoted for muscle growth, anti-aging, and recovery after exercise. You're seeing them across social media and in conversations about performance and longevity, often framed as a shortcut to better health or performance, things like strength or endurance. But when messaging is mixed, it can be hard to tell what actually holds up and what's just momentum. When the promises sound simple, the evidence is often more limited. Let's take a closer look together, starting with what's driving the buzz. Peptides are gaining visibility across social media and online health spaces. On TikTok alone, the hashtag Peptide shows over 300,000 posts, reflecting growing visibility and engagement. At the same time, there's a rapidly expanding commercial landscape around peptide use. The global peptide therapeutics market is valued at over $130 billion and projected to more than double by 2034. And alongside this growth, there are signals of rising demand beyond regulated use. Labs are now conducting around 60,000 tests annually, reflecting growing demand for unregulated substances. So this isn't just a niche trend. It's a large, visible, and evolving space. At a basic level, peptides are short chains of amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, and some are already used in medicine. But the ones showing up in these conversations don't always look the same. Some are prescribed medications, like semaglutide or liraglutide used for weight loss. Others are sold as supplements, like collagen peptides, and some are marketed online in less regulated ways. A lot of the curiosity shows up in very practical questions: how they're taken, where they come from, and what they're actually supposed to do. Let's check the evidence, our kind of receipt check. This is the moment to pause and ask the questions that matter. What's the evidence? What's the source? And how do we know? Here's what the evidence shows. For muscle strength and recovery after exercise, much of the available research focuses on collagen peptides, the most studied in this area, but not representative of all peptides promoted online. Collagen peptides are small protein fragments that may support connective tissue in the body. Systematic reviews, studies that combine results from many trials, suggest that when collagen peptides are paired with long-term training, there may be modest improvements in strength and recovery outcomes. But these effects are generally small and often depend on consistent exercise alongside supplementation. For anti-aging claims, especially related to the skin, there is some evidence that oral collagen may improve skin elasticity and hydration. These findings come from pooled studies, but results vary and tend to be modest rather than transformative. In practical terms, that means changes can be measurable, but they're unlikely to match the kinds of dramatic outcomes often described online. When we move beyond collagen to other peptides, particularly those marketed for anti-aging or performance, the evidence becomes much less clear. This includes many peptides people are asking about online, where high-quality human evidence is often limited or missing. A major scientific statement on hormones and aging highlights that many interventions affecting hormone systems, including some peptides, show inconsistent benefits and may carry risks. In studies of growth hormone, sometimes linked to peptide use, results show limited functional benefit in healthy older adults, along with increased adverse effects. So while some peptide uses have targeted evidence for specific outcomes, broader claims about anti-aging or improved exercise performance are not consistently supported across high-quality evidence. So why does this trend resonate? This is part of a bigger shift toward personalized health. Peptides feel targeted, scientific, and aligned with the idea of fine-tuning the body. They also fit into the idea that aging, recovery, and performance can be controlled if you find the right tool. And when people are already investing time in fitness or health routines, the idea of an added edge can be compelling. So what's the takeaway? Here's what holds up. Some peptide uses, like collagen for skin or joint support, have modest, context-specific evidence. What we don't know is whether broader claims about muscle growth, anti-aging, or recovery translate into meaningful, consistent benefits in healthy people, and some approaches may involve risk. It's easy to feel confident even when the evidence is still limited. Your evidence edit moment. Peptides aren't broadly supported for muscle strength, aging, or improved exercise performance. This conversation is about peptides promoted for muscle growth, anti-aging, and recovery after exercise, particularly in otherwise healthy people. The evidence shows that some specific uses, like collagen, have modest, targeted benefits, but evidence for broader claims remains limited or inconsistent with some potential risks. Most research focuses on narrow outcomes or specific populations, not broad real-world use. Strong claims about improved exercise performance or anti-aging often go beyond what high-quality evidence can support. Narrow benefits are supported. Broad promises are not. If you're considering peptides, start by asking what specific outcome you're targeting and whether there's clear evidence for that exact use. Something to reflect on. When something feels highly targeted and scientific, what makes it easier to trust? And what helps you step back and ask what actually holds up? If you found this useful, follow Beyond the Buzz and share it with a friend who likes a little science with their scroll. You can also explore the full transcript, the clarity poll, and evidence in the evidence edit. Until next time, stay curious and stay kind to your mind. This is Beyond the Buzz, cutting through the hype because evidence is empowering.